Hey, how's it going? It's the old Gooserooter here from Geraldine. So just having a wee bit of a think out loud again, and it's like, why are we supposed to say we're okay when we're not? Because faking a smile is so much easier than explaining why we're sad. Just because a person smiles doesn't mean their life's perfect. That smile is a symbol of hope and strength. Sometimes I get to the point of frustration that I just become silent. I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. I say stupid things sometimes, all the time. I laugh when I'm not supposed to. I have scars left by people who did me wrong. And everyone knows I'm a little bit crazy. Everyone knows I'm a lot crazy. And that's probably not going to change. But the hardest prison to escape is that of our own mind. Sometimes my brain has too many tabs open. It's thinking too much. It's going non-stop. And nothing in the world can trouble us as much as our own thoughts. I mean, some days I'm lacking the zippity-dee part to my do-da-day. Some days I feel I can conquer the world. Other days, it takes me 3 hours to convince myself to have a bloody shower. Take this block of steel. No one can destroy it, but its own rust can destroy it. Likewise, no one can destroy a person, but their own mindset can. Block of steel here, $5. If I turn it into horseshoes, I might get, $10. Turn it into needles, I might get a couple of $1,000. Turn it into balance springs for watches, it could be worth $100,000. Your value is determined by what you are able to make of yourself. Know your worth, never settle for less than you deserve. Those with depression aren't lazy. Those with anxiety are not rude. Those with suicidal thoughts are not attention seeking. Those with mental trauma are not crazy. Nobody knows the real me. Nobody knows how many times I've sat in my damn bedroom and cried, how many times I've lost hope, how many times I've been let down in life, or how many times I've felt like that I'm just going to snap, or how many times I've held back tears when I'm sad to help support someone else. Sometimes the strongest people are the ones who love beyond all faults and fight battles that nobody knows about. I keep myself together for the ones I love. Only those who have seen true darkness will appreciate the true light. There's nothing worse than the shit that goes on in your own mind, and there's nothing you can do about it. You have no idea what people are dealing with out there in their personal life, so just be nice. It's that simple. Of course I struggle. Everybody struggles. I just haven't quit. I don't think many people out there realise how much strength it takes to pull yourself out of that mentally dark spot. I thought I was broken and needed fixing. Well, it wasn't quite true. I was hurt and needed healing. Completely different concept. Suicide doesn't end the chances of life getting worse. Suicide eliminates the possibilities of life ever getting better. Everyone seems to think it's a deep, dark, dirty secret and nobody wants to talk about it. Rob suicide of its powers by talking about it. It's that simple. Get it out there in the open. Everybody talk about it. When you're having a beer with your mates at night, around the bar, barbecue, whatever, if the subject comes up, don't brush it under the carpet. Talk about it. One of the places I used to work at, the manager would come in and say, "Gooserooter, where's the piece of chalk? I'm going to draw something for you and you're going to build it." And that was the easiest way to do stuff. And sometimes the easiest way of life is to explain it as an analogy of life. Life is like diarrhea. No matter how hard you try and stop it, that shit still keeps coming. So when things get really rough and you've had a bad day, you've just got to ask yourself, did I shit my pants today? Well, if the answer's no, you're doing all right. The one who falls and gets back up again is so much stronger than the one who never fell at all. Sometimes that rock bottom will teach us more than mountaintops never will. I am built from every mistake I've made. And actually, to be fair, sometimes I've made the same mistake again just to make sure it was a mistake in the first place, but that's beside the point. If I can't find a way, I'll create a way. You know what actually hurts the most is when someone has made you feel so special today and then tomorrow they behave like you don't exist at all. One of the most important things you can do on this earth is let people know that they are not alone. You are part of a puzzle in someone's life. You may not know, what part of that person's life, but someone's life will not be complete without you being there. I don't need I don't need people to see the good in me. I need people to see the bad in me and still want to stay with me. I mean, there's a lot of people out there who would love to see me quit, but I'm not going to give up fighting. The trouble with mental health is it can't be seen. I've injured myself. I've done my knee in. I'm on damn crutches for the next God knows how long. People can see, oh, you're injured. Does it hurt? How can I help? With mental health, it can't be seen. Imagine you're holding a glass filled with juice. Hold it up there for a minute. It's not a problem. Hold it up there for an hour. Well, your arm will start to hurt a bit, won't it? Hold it up there all day, your arm will feel numb. The weight of this glass doesn't change. The longer you hold it, the heavier it becomes. The stresses and worries of life are like this glass of juice. The more you hold on to them, the more they affect you. Just because you're struggling doesn't mean you're failing. Never be a prisoner of your past. It was just a lesson, not a life sentence. It does actually eventually get better. And without any sort of explanation, one day you'll just realise you're no longer upset. You're no longer mad or bothered by the things that, sometimes it's just the simple things that would bother you and it would take up that much energy and your thoughts. And you'll just find yourself in a peaceful place and enjoy that feeling with no explanation at all. Good things come to those who believe. Better things come to those who are patient. The best things come to those who don't give up. A positive attitude will lead to positive outcomes. Just because I give you advice doesn't mean I'm smarter than you. It usually just means I've done more dumb shit or had more bad luck. So I've learnt. So I can say, well, if you're talking to me and say, well, I did this happened, don't do that. Maybe, suggestions is the best way. I mean, being a great teacher is about recognising there's so much more to learn. When I talk to managers, I feel like they're important. When I talk to leaders, I feel like I'm important. Speak in such a way that people want to listen to you. Listen in such a way that others want to talk to you. And be kind. You don't know what other people are going through. If someone's falling behind, walk beside them. If someone's been ignored, include them. If someone's been knocked down, give them a hand up. Be who you need to be for that person. Just that small act of kindness can actually mean the world to someone. But those are just my thoughts. But life is all about perspective. The sinking of the Titanic was a miracle for the lobsters in the ship's kitchen, wasn't it?